A memorial service was held earlier today in Seoul to lay to rest the remains of Korean independence fighters at a national cemetery. These were members of the Korean Liberation Army who during World War II fought in the movement to liberate Korea from Japanese colonial rule. Many of them died very young. President Yoon gave a speech there in which he said the government will make sure to prevent even the slightest negligence of its duty to honor those who sacrificed themselves for the country. Shi-hoo reports.
On Sunday, a memorial service was held to remember 17 Korean independence fighters whose remains were transferred the same day to Daejeon National Cemetery, an honor reserved for those who have given the highest service to the country. The ceremony, held at Seoul National Cemetery, came on the eve of the 77th anniversary of Korea's liberation from Japan's colonial rule of the peninsula from 1910 to 1945. The memorial service began with a video tribute to the heroes, a floral tribute and incense burning, and the Order of Merit for National Foundation. It was attended by descendants of the Korean Liberation Army fighters, along with President Yoon, who delivered a memorial speech. President Yoon said that the government will do all it can to properly honor those who died fighting for Korea's freedom and the independence.
오늘날 우리가 마음껏 누리고 있는 이 자유는 일제강점기의 암울한 현실과 절망 속에서도 오직 자유와 조국의 독립을 위해 자신의 목숨을 초계와 같이 던진 분들의 희생 위에 서 있는 것입니다.
Yoon added that he will ensure there is not the slightest negligence in honoring those who sacrificed and committed themselves to the nation and its people. President Yoon also called out the names of each of the 17 fallen heroes. The martyrs were part of the Korean Liberation Army established in 1940 in China with the aim of regaining Korea's independence. They worked tirelessly for that purpose for years, many of them sacrificing their lives. Of the martyrs remembered in today's ceremony, 13 died while fighting for independence in China. 4 others died after liberation. For the last 6 decades, the fallen heroes' remains had been buried together in a cemetery in northern Seoul. Since last Thursday, they were placed temporarily at Seoul National Cemetery for a period of remembrance. After the ceremony, the remains of the fallen fighters were transferred to the National Cemetery in Daejeon, guarded by the police and an honor guard. There, they will be buried in a section specifically for the members of the Korean Liberation Army. Shi-hoo, Arirang News.